The other day, I forgot to say this, but it was crazy. I got my when I got the Ferrari, the day I got the Ferrari, I went to go eat dinner at Catch, and I ran into my ex-girlfriend there. Not I only have two ex-girlfriends. One's Liza, and then I have another ex-girlfriend. She was a lot older than me when I dated her when she was 18. And that was like when I first moved here. I dated her for a month and a half.
You were 18.
When I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dated her for a month and a half. She was older. She was like 27,
How was she?
28.
How was catching up?
No, it was really interesting. So the last memory I have with her, this is the day I got my Ferrari. The last memory I have with her, I still had my Toyota Corolla because it was right when I moved here. It was a 2004 like beaten up car, and we went for a ride in her car. I don't know. We went to go get dinner or something, and we were riding back. She had like a BMW, and I was like, "This car is so fucking cool. This is so cool." And she always like believed in me. She was like really nice and positive about what I was doing. And she's like, "Trust me, you're gonna have a car. You're gonna have a car like this soon." And I go, I don't know if I will." And she goes, "Listen to me. You're gonna have a car like this in literally no time. Just believe me." And I go, "I don't know. I don't think so." And that was the last memory I had. And then I saw her 3-4 years later, and it was the day I got my Ferrari.
Wow.
At Catch. That's fucking
What'd she say?
crazy. She didn't see the car. No, because we were upstairs. But it was just like, it was so crazy.
How long did you talk to her for?
14 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
You didn't like sit and catch up?
No.
Oh, did it end badly?
Oh, no, not at all. I just didn't know what to say. And we were kind of just leaving, so I was just like, "Hey, good to see you."
Oh, you didn't do the good to see you.
Huh?
You didn't do the David good to see you.
Why is that bad?
Oh, the David good to see you is the worst.
Why?
When David does the good to see you, that means he's, one, forgotten your name, or two, don't give a fuck and needs to go. Not that you don't give a fuck, but you have somewhere to be. Because I see the good to see you a lot.
No, I could, because she was eating dinner.
You give me the good to see you a lot.
Yeah. Jace, good to see you, man. I got to run. No, she was eating dinner, and I was walking out of the restaurant, and she
Who
was
caught
with,
whose eye?
we caught each other. And
For a moment, were you thinking, I'm going to fucking blow right by this?
no, for a moment I thought I'm going to stop and talk to her, and she caught my eye, and then she turned away. And I was like, no, I'm committing to this. So I brought her.
She was hoping you'd walk on.
I think she was hoping I'd walk by.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I said hi, but she was with another friend.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like
Girl or guy?
Girl. I didn't want to interrupt her dinner. So I was like, so I was just like, "Hey, I don't mean to interrupt." She stood up, to say hi, and I was
She
like,
get
"No,
a
no."
hug?
I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, sit back down. Nice to see you. We'll catch up some other time, whatever."
Oh, okay.
And then I went on my way.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
I thought you were like grabbing the elevator and you're like, nice to see you.
Oh, no. It
one
wasn't
of
like
those.
that.
Yeah,
No, I
that's a
just
little
didn't want to
better.
fuck with her thing. But that is a good pro tip. If you're ever, always say "good to see you" to people. Never say "nice to meet you." Even if it's the first time you've ever met a person, always say "good to see you."
Yeah.
It works like a charm. Because when you say "nice to meet you," everybody always goes, "I've already met you before."
I met you before.
That's
yeah.
the worst.
Let me tell you something. If I've met, I don't even remember meeting anybody.
Yeah.
But if someone says to me, nice to meet you, and I've met them before, I don't take offense to that.
Me neither.
It's like, oh yeah, I guess I wasn't memorable. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who cares? and maybe, unlike us, on the shoe on the other foot, I don't fucking remember you.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't fucking make an impression.
It's not like that, but it's like you meet a lot of people throughout the day, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, don't be offended if I don't remember you, because I probably just had like a quick conversation with you. And it's same. That's happened to me so many times where a person goes, "Nice to meet you," after I've met him 2-3 times. I don't care though, because I'm not going to be an asshole and be like, "You've met me already."
Yeah.
That person's going to fucking remember me, and they're going to fucking hate me.
Right.
Like that's the worst thing to say. So always say "nice to see you." It always works. It's the best.
Yeah, unless when you say it.
Why? You don't like it?
Nice to see you.
I don't fucking point my finger out.
Yeah, you do.
I go, "Nice to see you."
You raise the hand up and you go, hey, nice to see you. And you walk on.
Oh.
I think we've said nice to see you way too much.
What else happened? Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Have you ever done like barbecues?
Oh, yeah. Barbecue's the best.
First of all, I don't know how to barbecue, and I don't know. When did you learn how to barbecue?
Probably like right when I got married.
Why is it that all the grown people in my life, even like above the age of 25, all know how to barbecue? Like I'm the only one that doesn't know how to work a grill. Like my dad knows. My dad's great at it. Apparently, you're good at it.
I'm okay. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's also because it's very easy. You turn the grill on. You salt the meat.
I've never
you put
done it.
down.
I'm sure I can do it, but it's just
Yeah.
like, but men pride themselves so much in it.
You know what it is? Barbecue's great because there's the couples come over to the house when you're married, and the barbecue's a chance the men go outside.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and it's very hard to.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. When there's like a couple, when there's like a event where like couples are there.
Yeah.
I fucking love when the men split up from the women.
Yeah.
I find there's something so like heartwarming about it.
Yeah.
It's like oh, look at this. Like they're
My favorite moment is when I go out to the grill and it's just unspoken.
Yeah.
And then my friend Jeff will just grab a beer, come out there, and there's no talking at all.
just stand there.
Just the sound of the sizzle, and then maybe like a swig of the beer.
Yeah.
And then eventually it's like, I got to get out of this fucking marriage.
That's the best.
Which, by the way, a lot of the guys say, and they're still married.
Sure.
But they say it.
You said that for a while.
They say it to me. They say it to me a lot. They'll be like, "What's it like? How's it?
How's the
Is
freedom?
it fucking incredible?
Oh, wow.
Is it just incredible to
Really?
be divorced?"
People ask you that?
Oh, my close friends. Yeah, every time I see them, and I go, no, it's not. It's pretty shitty. It's.
Oh, wow.
I mean, way better than being married. But no, I always tell them like, "Oh, stay with your wife."
No, I love that in like I don't know what it is about like there's something about the men splitting up with the women that make me feel like everyone's a lot closer to each other.
We can do that here if you want.
I just think it's so cool. It's like, oh, guys being dudes,
Yeah.
girls being girls.
Yeah.
And my favorite is like when there's like two guys at the grill.
Yeah.
And then their wives are inside, maybe drinking Chardonnay or preparing the food there.
Yeah.
And like there's I don't know.
That's what they drink.
Older women love
No,
Chardonnay.
literally, La Crema is what my ex-wife used to get. It's a Chardonnay.
I love like when the women are staring at like the guys like
Out the window.
out the window and like maybe the women start talking shit about him like, yeah, he's a fucking real asshole, but I'm keeping him around for the sake of our children.
Yeah.
And like they're just out there, they're talking shit about the women.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's like there's something so real about it.
That's a really funny scene in a movie. Just the men talking shit through the window.
There's so
and
many
the women
movies
talking
about
shit.
that.
Yeah.
There's so many movies where there's I don't know. That's why I love barbecue.
It's all great interactions of like, is it done? There's a lot of conversations like, what do you think? Take a look.
Yeah.
You got to see, is it done?
Is it done?
Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Think that's done. Take that off.
Also, I want to leave my wife. Is it done? Because I sure as hell am. What's that thing that you like take off the girl's like leg?
Oh, that's when you get married.
That's weird.
Garter belt.
Those are weird.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever get married?
I don't know, but those are really weird. Those stress me out. I'm like starting to tear up.
I don't know. You're such a
Those are
innocent.
so weird. I always used to like
Why is
look
it
at
so
those and I was like,
weird?
why are they doing that in front of everybody?
Oh yeah, I agree. Actually, I agree. That is so strange to do that in front of everybody.
In front
That's
of-
like an old thing. I don't think people do that
In
anymore.
front of like, okay, so there's this thing when you get married is like you go up the woman's dress and you like right like on her upper thigh there's like a bracelet around her thigh.
Yeah.
And you have to pull it off.
Yeah.
Which is like fucking weird because her parents are right there. I don't know why that just makes me not. That doesn't sit right with me.
I've seen that, and I've seen the dad of the bride be like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, why did I fucking think you're being serious? Did you do that at your wedding?
No, I think that's an old thing that people don't do anymore.
Do people still fucking do it?
I like when people have synchronized dances.
Those are great.
That's great.
Those are great, but those are really tough.
You got to work on it.
That's a lot of fucking pressure.
I went to a cool wedding a couple weeks ago. It was really fun.
How was it? Did they have a synchronized dance?
No, but they had a little. They was just really nice people. It made me want to go.
Did they take off the thigh
He
bracelet?
ate her out right there.
Fucking gross. I mean, like that's what it felt like. Because I would watch it as a kid. Like I would watch these weddings as a kid. And I'd be like, this is so weird. Like this is. You know what's also weird?
Maybe it was a Slovakian thing.
You know what's also really weird is that families are strangers. Isn't that a weird thing to think about?
Go on.
That like this is like you and your ex-wife were strangers, but now you're a family.
Yeah.
That's so weird to think about.
Yeah.
Like my parents were strangers, But then they were and they're my mom and dad. Like, those are two people that are my mom and dad. But they didn't know each other at one point. That's such a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
Do I sound crazy? Or does that make sense?
No, sometimes I think that about my kids. And they're like, these guys are strangers.
No.
I'm like, oh no, they're my kids.
No, that's different.
I'm having a very hard time, like, placing my kids correctly in my brain.
Like how important they are to you?
Yeah.
What?
Like, too important. Like, I'm having like the other day, I made up this lie to go over to Marnie's house. I didn't make up a lie. I got my computer fixed, and it's a Big Mac, and I was like, and then when I got there, I was like, I'm gonna give this to the kids, and I'm like, I'll bring it now, so it'll give me a reason to go over there.
Oh my God, Jace.
So then I texted Marnie. I'm like, I have the computer for the kids to give them my old computer because the one in the office doesn't work. And she was like, okay, I guess bring it over. So then I like brought it over. And then right when I got there, I was like, oh, my sister's wedding is on that computer. I can't give it to them yet because I got to get that off there. Then I went inside. Charlie was gone. And Wyatt literally couldn't talk to me because he had so much homework.
So you were going to bring him over an actual... Sorry.
I made up an excuse to go over there.
Yeah, I mean... It's
You're baffled by this. You don't know what to say. You're actually sad for me.
It is kind of sad.
It's not like I want to get back with my ex-wife, but I'm like, I feel like I'm not, when I'm not there, I'm like, I'm like a piece of shit.
Like your kids are, yeah, but that's not the case.
But it's also like, I wish I was the dad that like got home at 7 and was like, let's watch The Office, or like they're really into The Office right now, so they sit and watch The Office.
That's so funny.
But like, I'm not there to watch it with them. It sucks.
It's so funny how they're into The Office, but they both still call you daddy. I think that's a really weird combination.
I don't kiss him on the lips.
I love The Office. Me and my daddy watch it at 7. Like, it's just like, oh, okay.
I had the kids over the other night. They stayed at my place, and then I was talking to Marnie, and I was like, so yeah, we're just hanging out. Like, if you want to, like, come over, go get ice cream. She was like, I'm good. She's like, I think I'm gonna just.
We're divorced. And happily.
Yeah.